Hello everyone, this is TuckerTicker and I have been exploring. This is one of my other worlds that I have been building on, and I decided to just go off for a wander, and I actually ended up getting a pumpkin out of the whole thing, and some clay, which was a bonus. But I ended up finding this, which I didn't think was possible in Minecraft. It is a floating block. I know you get like trees and stuff, and but I've never seen a block which has been detached from the game world per se. But yeah, so this is going to be the second of my videos. This is one, again, it's on one of my own, so we haven't got to the actual Run for Your Life series yet, but I wanted to do this video to talk about some of the people who inspired me to do this, and perhaps give you guys a better idea of why I'm doing this. I've been watching other people do this on YouTube for a while, which is sort of what originally inspired me to want to have a lag. I must apologise as well if this is a bit jerky. I have recently upped my mouse sensitivity because it was getting to the point where it would take 3 drags to get across the screen, and it actually started to annoy me. Where's my camera point? So yeah, I'd like to take the time out to talk about some of the people who inspired me to do video commentary for this. So yeah, I will talk about that while I'm on the way back to my spawn location, where I've actually built something, which will probably come over the horizon sooner than I want. So I'm going to go north a bit. So yeah, I'm going to talk about 4 YouTube commentators, all of whom you can go and find. I'll probably post their links to their channels in the description. Is that? Oh, there's a waterhole. I might explore this. Okay, so the first person who I want to talk about is also possibly the most well known. He is a man who goes by the name Seananners. I think his real name is Adam Montoya, something along those lines. And he has done all sorts of things. He's done Call of Duty videos. He did one on something called Club Penguin with his friend Hutch, which was entertaining. But yeah, he is a very calm YouTube commentator. He's always funny when he gets frustrated, because he gets frustrated in that sort of cute way where you're not sure if he's actually cross or not, because he sounds like he's just making fun of it. But yeah, and he was probably he was the first commentator I ever saw do Minecraft, despite his reputation for doing Call of Duty at the time. Ah, here we go. In the distance, you can just see the castle that I'm going to show you guys around in a bit. So yeah, that's Seananners. Next up is a guy that Seananners' channel introduced me to, who goes by the name X. And of all the people I follow, he probably does the widest variety of videos. I mean, he's done, as well as Minecraft, he has done World of Warcraft, StarCraft 2, Magicka, with a guy named Celios. He has done Oblivion, Fallout 3 New Vegas, Castlevania, probably missing a few as well. He does an awful lot of stuff, and he is perhaps... Oh, he did Duke Nukem 3D as well. I remember that one particularly because he normally doesn't swear in his videos, but for Duke Nukem 3D he completely dropped with that tradition. So yes, but no, he's probably the main one I follow, because he uploads an awful lot of stuff as well. Then we have a group of guys for this one, actually, at a place called BlueXephos. And they perhaps have the most impressive Minecraft footage, because what they've done is they have gotten together a team of people who also have accounts, and they have gotten, I'm assuming they're all a team that work with them, and they have gotten them to play essentially NPCs in an enormous adventure that they've all set up, and they've built worlds for it and things. So I'll just come in through the back door of the castle. I've just realised I'll start from the front door and tour you guys through it properly once we get there. So yeah, that's the BlueXephos guys. It's Simon and Lewis for those two, I think. And then finally is actually someone who does not do Minecraft videos. He does a game called Monster Hunter, which is a bit like a Sword and Shield version of Lost Planet, but essentially you get told to fight monsters, most of which will take you at least 10 minutes to take down with even the best gear. So it's very large scale, and I enjoy it. But there's a guy called Social Dissonance, who's also known as Shepherd, who does stuff for that, and he does a podcast every weekend on it, which is about an hour long of him and 2 or 3 other guys running through the game on multiplayer and taking on all sorts of large monsters and stuff. So yeah, those are some of the people who inspired me to do YouTube like this. So now I'm going to show you this tour of my castle. This is, I'm calling it Castle Discordia at the moment, which is taken from a Stephen King novel called The Dark Tower. But yeah, so we've got the entrance. We've got buildings down here, which I will come to in a bit. We've got little fountains on either side. But first of all, I want to show you over here are my rapids, which are essentially somewhere where I can get on a boat, and it becomes incredibly difficult to steer. If I can demonstrate, there we are. I started out going backwards straight away, and I get stuck on a side. Okay, that went significantly less well than I had planned, but you can see where it came from. But yes, they've got this. Let's get out of this boat. Okay, so let's go up into one of my towers, and we can actually have a look down on it from above. So this is inside one of the towers. This is actually the one I come into most because I have an awful lot of storage in here. So while I'm talking about this, the Run for Your Life series. When I started, I've been umming and ahhing and wondering whether or not to actually start on this realm, if you will, because I essentially need. I wanted to start it out and have access to tools like I've got the compass, which points the direction to where you spawned, the clock, which tells you how close it is to day and night, and I've got a sword as well. And I wanted to gather together those things. And on this realm, I've already got access to them, of course. But I've decided I'm probably going to start out and actually start on a brand new realm, so that while I'm collecting together the materials to make those things, I can learn how to fight the enemies, because, as I've previously said, I have no experience whatsoever. So I'm fully expecting to get absolutely hammered by everything that comes within range. So yeah, so I'll be starting out on a brand new realm at some point, probably inside the next 2 weeks, maybe even sooner. So yes, this I'm going to now show you the rest of this castle. So I'll come down to the buildings when I get down there. I just wanted to show you it from above. This is all like the layout. So I've got the fountains, 2 buildings, a large building over there, there's a couple of greenhouses at the back. And then there's this, which I wanted to show you. Incidentally, I've actually calculated this specifically so that these towers are approximately half as high as the world goes above sea level. Oh god, there we are. Right, so this is my water slide. This is sort of just something I've made for fun, because you can actually use one source block of water. May demonstrate what I need by source block in a bit, to spawn just infinite flow of it just sort of running down. I've made this sort of little water slide that goes down a bit. And you can throw objects in it as well, and they'll go down with you or ahead of you or whatever. But yeah, so I will be beginning the Run for Your Life series soon. I'm sorry to hold off on it a little bit more, but I just want to get some more stuff together, like perhaps do some test runs before I launch into the real thing. And I might need to get together some armour. As I said, I'm a bit of a coward, so I really want to go into it as well prepared as I can for it. So yeah, this is probably the bottom of the water slide. I've got these little things. Incidentally, the fountains have got little. So I shall demonstrate what I meant by source blocks earlier. So yeah, if I pick up my bucket, I can then yank that out, and you'll notice the water completely disappears. Whereas normally, like with water, you'd get it so that it would sort of flow up and fill up whatever you get, and this would normally fall to the bottom. But if I place the water on top of there, it just fills up that space, and I can take those out, and it'll be exactly as it was. I can just walk in and out of there like steps. So yeah, so the block that I placed on top is what I'd call a water source block, and the sort of flow that comes off is what I call flow blocks. So if I refer to them in the future, I thought it was best that you guys know what I'm talking about. So yeah, my buildings, I've got this crafting workshop here. I've got signs outside all of them. This is essentially just a place where I have a craft bench. In fact, in that tower where I went up first, there is actually a crafting bench under one of the stairwells. And then we've got the blacksmith where I have forges. And do I have any? Yes, I do have sand on me. I can actually demonstrate this. Where are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 blocks of coal will perfectly smelt 64 of whatever you're smelting, because they do 8 each. But this game is based around square numbers. It may seem a bit odd, but not as a programmer that would have been sort of the natural thing to do. Okay, and this is my incinerator. I believe I already showed you one of these working in my previous video. I'll show you again because this one goes around in a circle because I had to compress it into a building. Interesting fact, actually, because that lava is there. I originally made this building out of wood. You can see all the other ones are wooden except for this one, which is dirt. So when I made this one, I made it out of wood about 2 or 3 times, and I'd go away and I'd come back to it, and all the wood will have disappeared. The stairs I also used to make up the roof tile effect. They were all still there. Yeah, they've all gone. But just the wood blocks had disappeared, and I actually googled it and found out that they actually burn up within a certain range of lava. So that what was happening was they were setting on fire when I wasn't looking. So this is my inn. So I've got like a little bar here. There's tables and chairs here, which no one can really fit up. Which again, they're just stairs. I've seen chairs used a lot. And here is the bedroom, which I can actually show you me going to sleep. It'll all fade out. So yeah, now it's daytime and everything's wonderful and bright, and you can see the light coming in through my skylights, and it makes my eyes hurt a little bit. I spend most of my time shut up in the dark. I'm more than a little bit of a shut-in, I'm almost ashamed to say. But yeah, and then I have these 2 greenhouses for growing cacti in this one. And they've got little blocks of sand that they sit on. In fact, the cacti, the central ones, they can grow right up to the ceiling. But the ones on the sides, a cactus block... Ow. Ow. It's okay, I'm okay. A cactus block cannot have blocks directly adjacent to it. So when they try and grow into the ceiling, what they actually do is just drop the blocks that they would have grown onto the floor. And I've got the reeds here, which I essentially just sort of shave the top level off from time to time, like so. And that'll grow back up. And they have to be next to water, so that's why the water is there. But yeah, and I said I'd explain why the towers were half the height of the world. I'll just get up one of them so that I can actually accurately show you, because it requires a decent vantage point. Because the bit I'm in now is not the full castle. It was only ever designed to be the gatehouse. So if I can get all the way to the top, I can show you what I'm planning when I eventually get up there. Here we go. So if I look out over here, you can already see this is what is the space that I'm eventually planning to use for the full castle. So there will be an octagonal one, which there will be towers at each corner, and they will actually reach up to the full height of the world, which is 64 blocks. So yeah, I've managed to fill this one square, and I'm just levelling off. I've just finished levelling off over there because I have to make the land flat to be able to get this stone down for the floor. I missed some sand over there. But yeah, it takes an awfully long time. I mean, the stone that I got for levelling off the bit that was around here was enough to build most of the struts that you can see and fill in that. And then I ran out, so I now need to also go and collect enough stone to fill those up. And I can show you where I'm planning to do that, in fact. Do I take the water slide? No, I'll just want around the stairs. No, I'll take the water slide, it's more fun that way. Besides, I can run down it. I've never run down it before, actually. I've always just let the flow take me. Isn't it? I can just walk up to it. I don't have to do this death-defying leap off here. It'd be awful if I died now. There we go. Sorry, I make funny noises when I'm doing leaps of faith. Go! I'm going to end up walking on the sides, aren't I? Yeah, screw it, I'll just jump down. Like so. So yeah, let's go into my stone mine. I've essentially done the same thing. Oh, there's a tree farm that I had going on this one. But yeah, I essentially did the same thing as I did on the other world that I showed you guys, where I literally just mined out the bottom of the world. Except on this one, first of all, I haven't built nearly a good way of getting up and down. And on this one, I kind of went a little crazy, because I know for well you can get map editors that allow you to build large structures easily without actually having to go and collect the stone block to be able to do it. But I don't know where to get them. I'm too lazy to go and find out, so I kind of mined out all the stone myself. So yeah, I've gone a little bit crazy. I was fortunate enough that I hadn't run into any enormous bits of lava here, actually. I mean, I've got this bit, but this bit was already at the level of the world, so I didn't, set fire to my face when I burst through a wall into a seam of lava. So yeah, that probably concludes the tour around my world. So yeah, I'll be working on the Run for Your Life episode probably in the next 2 weeks. I've got an awful lot of other stuff on with university. I mean, I've got exams at the start of May. I've got a presentation for my placement year soon, and I'm also working on developing another game as well. So I shall say goodbye here, and before I go, actually, if you like this, please feel free to click the like button, leave your comments. I'm always interested to hear your thoughts, and if you like it or you know someone who might, share it with them. Show your friends, your family, kittens, if you have kittens, whoever you can think of. So yeah, I shall say bye guys, and I hope to see you again soon.